just stopped raining. And I was thinking to myself, oh, a rainbow's gonna come out. Look at that. Yeah. Are you taking my spot? The shedding, dude. Look at this, like, oh my god. I'm gonna give you that back. That's yours now. Inside day.
Yeah, I have to make the bed right where you're standing, so come on.
Ready to go. This is the look of the day. There's not gonna be more. I'm not putting clothes on. I'm gonna keep this on because I need to start packing. I'm moving 4 days, and the last time that I did this, I said I wasn't gonna wait so long to start packing, and I've given myself the exact same amount of time I gave myself last time. So it's gonna be fine because I have less stuff. But yeah, I need to pack today. Used to call this a Peter Rabbit breakfast, which was just some form of toast and berries. And I think I was so into the Peter Rabbit books, I think that must have been what he ate for breakfast. I don't remember the books that well, but I have my whole life called this a Peter Rabbit breakfast. So slight variations of toast and berries. Look, I just made this cup of tea. A bunch of your hair is floating freely. I am in the exact same boat that I was when I started this video, which was 9 months ago. And I was moving, and now I'm moving again in literally 4 days. I've put off packing because it's hard to take my place apart. I'm just so sick of moving, you know, I really am. I really like to be able to settle in somewhere. I really have liked living in this apartment a lot. I have. It's been great. I was really nervous to live alone, and I don't know why, because I've actually enjoyed it more than any other situation I've probably had. The views from this apartment are so beautiful. It's a small space for us. Washington has been so interesting. I'm so glad I moved here. I wish I could write a letter to 9 months ago myself. Like, I think the only thing I would do differently, the only thing is that I would have saved up more money before I moved out. You know, I got here and I was like, yay, 2 weeks off, 2 weeks of no work, that'll be really fun. And then it turned into 10 weeks. I did not get a job for the first 10 weeks of being here, basically, which was actually really stressful. Like, I didn't feel like I really enjoyed it. I hate to like complain too much about money because I feel like everyone is so stressed out about money lately. Like, I feel like it's not novel. There's nothing like, I've never been as worried about money as I had since I moved out here. And I think that was a big thing too, is learning like, how can I enjoy my life when I don't feel nearly as financially comfortable as I wish I did? Like, compared to bartending and like working 3 days a week and making 10 times my rent, to like coming out here and literally my paychecks being the same as what my rent is. And so like having to dog sit full time and like kind of work in a gig economy and always be trying to like figure out ways to get more money here and there and to be so much more frugal. It's really hard to have a good mindset when you are so anxious about whether or not you can afford to do things. It sucks. And I think in the last couple months I've reached a better balance with it now. but I have to keep reminding myself that I'm in college for a reason. I went back to school because I don't, in fact, want to be a bartender for the rest of my life. I want to do something different, and I still don't 100% know what that is, but I'm figuring it out. So I will say, I love Washington. I love living here. I worried a lot about being alone, being so far away from family, but I've made amazing friends that I couldn't have imagined. I love it here. I love the climate. I love the way it looks. I love how much outdoor stuff there is to do all the time. The forests are like the forests of my dreams. It is so beautiful here. It's just I almost every single day I have one of those moments where it's like, wow, this is crazy. This is so cool. And I think that's good. I was scared to like it so much, but I really do. And so I don't know what that means for the future, but right now I'm really happy here. I love it here a lot. I'm very passionate about where I live. Well, I will say, there's been some cultural differences that have been strange for me. I felt like people were a little bit colder than what I was used to, but again, from Minnesota, it's just different. There's nothing, And I've learned that people just kind of keep to themselves a lot. That's really, I've had a lot of friends who think that it's because of the rainy weather. It just leads to this kind of more hermit-like personality amongst people. It's just different. People aren't quite as warm and friendly all the time, but those people are also totally here, and I'm so excited for this summer. I've never lived here for a Washington summer, and I'm excited to have a new house. I have a lot of big things coming this summer. I'm gonna sell my car and buy something that I like a little more, that's for more adventure suited. And I feel like Winnie has been doing, her ears perked up, incredibly well. She loves it here. This is the kind of life I want to give her, where we're outside all the time and just okay, always doing something. So anyways, move was a success. That's really all I have to say. Now I get to pack everything up and do it all again. Anyways, I'm gonna show you this house like I showed you my last house, and it will, I don't know, it'll be kind of interesting to encapsulate this one too, so that I feel like I can start moving and tearing it apart. And I feel like I really capitalized on how small this apartment is. I think I did a good job with it though. I feel like this space has really become mine, and I've liked it a lot. So let me show you what I did with it. So this is my bedroom. This is a queen bed, just for reference, so there's really not a whole lot that exists outside of the bed. It's a very small room. My closet, this closet is literally overflowing all the time. The sweaters kind of go off into oblivion. Oh my god, it's clearing up. Look at that. From the kitchen, I have a really nice view, but I love my view. I like what I look out over. So, leaving my bedroom, this is the living room kitchen combo. It's, this is the part that's a little bit more studio-esque. Also, Luke makes it look smaller because I have a second dog bed in here, which that is normally not here unless I'm dog sitting. But that I use as my coffee table, footrest, desk hybrid. I pretty much do everything on the couch because the island is so small and I have it covered in shit, as you can see. But lady before me left this TV too, which I really didn't want to be a TV girl. I've become a TV girl. I really have. Overflow of the closet because not all my clothes would fit in there. This window I love. I mean, I eat breakfast in front of it every day, and it's so nice to look out. It's really beautiful. That's my little island. I'm really into miniatures lately. I think it's because I don't have as much room as I would like to in the home, so I'm just making tiny rooms. I like to think that if fairies were to visit me in the night, they could hang out here, Fridge. Little tiny picture of me. This is a new addition and I really like it. I kind of like looking at her every day. That's where Winnie eats and stuff. Again, very magical having these trees right outside my window. In the fall, they were beautiful, and in the spring, they were really pretty. They've been really nice. It's really the perfect amount of space for one person. Shelves. This couch was a great find because it's one of those futons that folds down, so I can store a bunch of books on the back, and my cribbage board, of course. This is my entryway. This old riser pew has been great for shoes and for sitting on when I get ready. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of stuff just has to hang because I don't have room for it otherwise, but it's been fine. This is kind of the area that I don't like people to see, but washer dryer in unit. This has made me feel so bougie. Oh my god, it's so nice to have a washer in your house and to not have to go to a creepy basement. Like that's been a whole new world for me. The storage situation is a little bit, it's a lot. I have all my camping gear kind of smashed in here. Again, really excited to have a garage for that reason. Bathroom is really cute. I found like the most perfect shelf. I feel like everything fits just right, and if it was even a half an inch bigger, it wouldn't fit. You know what I mean? Like it's been that kind of squeeze. It's been kind of a squeeze. But one of the few modifications that I made in this place is that, well, I did put in a water filter, which I love. Dude, water filters, such a big difference for the hair. That thing it's a 6-month filter. It's actually probably a little old now, but I got it at Home Depot for like $12. Just go get a silver water filter. You don't need one of the cute acrylic colored ones because they're literally $200. So anyways, highly recommend a water filter. That's been a modification of mine. Also, they had these frosted glass covers on the lights, and I thought that they looked like really hideous. So filament bulbs. Those are called filament bulbs, and they look nicer. I really like them. I just think that they've got a better look. Those are like kind of the only two things I did, sort of like actually changing things in the place. So this is where I live. This is your 9 months later update on where I'm living. But I've not been on top of the editing of footage, but that's okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm documenting the present moment so that I rewatched this week what my old house looked like. I was like, oh my god, I didn't even remember how much space I used to have. You always find something to complain about, and to be fair, I did have squatters and mice and domestic abuse next door. And I mean, it wasn't a perfect house. We remember things very differently than how they actually are, I feel like. Anyways, I love Bellingham. I love living here. It's really, really great. That's kind of it. I need to start packing like today. I put off filming my apartment again because I do this so that I don't have to pack. I'm like, well, I didn't film the apartment yet. I can't take it apart. Winnie's gonna love having a yard and a park in her backyard. It's gonna be so nice. Future Eva, I hope that your place is big and you have all kinds of storage for all of the ridiculous purchases that you make. Anyways, cheers.